Hey guys, I think I just figured out what episode 9's title is for Star Wars. It's Let the Past Die. Yep, seems pretty legit to me. Hello Geeker Things, Wade here, and StarWars.com just announced the new Episode 9 cast. Be sure to hit that like and subscribe button for more updates in the Star Wars filmmaking. Alright, let's get started. It was a short article they posted saying Star Wars Episode 9 will begin filming at London's Pinewood Studios on August 1st, 2018. J.J. Abrams returns to direct the final installment of the Skywalker saga. Wait, Skywalker saga? They killed off Luke! Who's left? Oh yeah, there's Kylo Ren, I forgot. Anyways, Abrams co-wrote the screenplay with Chris Terrio. Yeah, that's the guy who did Batman vs. Superman and Justice League. Oh boy. Whether he can prove himself ready or not, I have no idea, but that doesn't make me feel good. Returning cast members include Daisy Ridley, Whoa, put that image away! There are kids watching this! Adam Driver, John Boyega, Oscar Isaac, Lupita Nyong'o, Donald Gleason, Kelly Marie Tran, Jonas Suotamo, and Billy Lord. Joining the cast of Episode 9 are Naomi Ackie. I've heard she's been in Doctor Who, but I don't recall who she is. Richard E. Grant. Wait a second, he seems familiar. Isn't he from Doctor Who? Huh. And Kerry Russell, who will be joined by veteran Star Wars actors, Mark Hamill. With or without a beard, I have no idea. Anthony Daniels, and Billy D. Williams, who will reprise his role as Lando Calrissian. The role of Leia Organa will once again be played by Carrie Fisher, using previously unreleased footage shot from Star Wars The Force Awakens. We desperately loved Carrie Fisher, says Abrams, finding a truly satisfying conclusion to the Skywalker saga without her eluded us. We were never going to recast or use a CG character. With the support and blessing from her daughter Billy, we have found a way to honor Carrie's legacy and role as Leia in Episode 9 by using unseen footage we shot together in Episode 7. Composer John Williams, who has scored every chapter in the Star Wars saga since 1977's A New Hope, will return to a galaxy far, far away with Episode 9. Then the rest of it goes on to talk about the crew who will be making Episode 9. And, Kathleen Kennedy is still in charge. Better watch out. I honestly believe that Episode 9 is probably her last shot in charge of Lucasfilm. I think Bob Iger is gonna have her step down and hire somebody else to be in charge of Lucasfilm. But anyways, first, I want to talk about Mark Hamill. Now, I assume they'd bring him back as a Force ghost or something, and the thought of that doesn't really appeal to me. Why go through the trouble of killing off Luke in The Last Jedi just to bring him back as a Force ghost? And let's be serious, what is he going to do? Other than teach Rey a few words of wisdom. He's not going to do any epic lightsaber fights or anything like that. And after the bitter ending of The Last Jedi, there's not really much to look forward to with Luke's character. They had the opportunity to carry out his legacy and make him amazing in The Last Jedi, which, to be fair, they sorta did on Crate, but let's be honest, that wasn't exactly what we wanted, and it didn't really live up to the expectations. Sure, it was surprising, but it wasn't enough to change the fact that Rian Johnson changed Luke's character and not for the better. And I honestly believe J.J. Abrams doesn't really have much to work with Luke's character in Episode 9. Rian Johnson took a character who was optimistic and saw the good in situations, and then he turned him into a depressed old man. What is J.J. Abrams going to have to build on that? That really doesn't leave much creative input because he can't just revert Luke back to the original way he was in Return of the Jedi. Not after what Rian did. It has forever tainted Luke's character, and I think it's going to change the way we view him in Episode 9. And sadly, we are already kinda seeing that. When news sources bring up the Episode 9 casting, they just simply state that Mark Hamill is coming back. Even on people's Instagram posts, there is nobody that I have seen yet that's going around sharing the news that Mark Hamill's back in Episode 9, and that they are so excited, and that they are so looking forward to it, and that they're celebrating and throwing a party or anything like that. No, they just briefly mention, oh yeah, Mark Hamill's also going to be in Episode 9, and then they leave it at that. Nothing else. That ought to tell you something. Next, I'll talk about Carrie Fisher. Why Lucasfilm is still hanging on to her, I don't know. But really, the least they could do is just give her farewells at this point. Now, I don't mean to sound mean or anything, but they are still hanging on to a character whose actress is now dead, and there's just something not right about that. She passed a little bit in between when they were filming The Last Jedi and when they were still editing the film, so they had every opportunity to give her a powerful and emotional ending to her character, and they didn't do any of that. Even knowing full well that Carrie has passed. No, they still decided to hang on to her for whatever reason, and they are still hanging on to her. Now, if they keep it to a minimum, like she's on a hologram or something, that might be okay. It just really bothers me that they're still hanging on to her when they freely let go of Mark Hamill. Even though they're bringing him back in 9, they still did. Had they kept him in The Last Jedi, we would have been fine with it. But the decision making, I don't really see how it's going to benefit us. And then finally for Lando, I just hope they give Billy D the role he deserves and give him a good story, because I don't want Lucasfilm to turn him into another depressing character like Han or Luke or even Leia, because they all went through a lot and it wasn't necessarily what we envisioned for these great, unique characters. And it's also a huge disappointment that we'll never see all of them reunited again. For the most part, they will stay all gone and away from each other. Here's a couple, I guess what you would call fan theories going around the internet, that Kerry Russell might play Mara Jade, and that's an interesting idea, although I highly doubt it. They had chances to incorporate EU before. I doubt they will do it in episode 9. But what does sound interesting is the theory that Richard E. Grant could be playing Grand Admiral Thrawn. Boy, wouldn't that be interesting if he appears in episode 9. That's kind of a really neat idea, actually. I am kind of for that. But knowing Lucasfilm, they'll probably make him a standard First Order officer or something. Or heck, maybe even Hux's dad. Ugh. Anyways, that'll sum up this video. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments below of what you think of the episode 9 casting announcements. And do you think they'll kill off Lando in episode 9? Share your thoughts below. Also, make sure to hit that like and subscribe button if you enjoyed the video. And thank you so much for watching. And as always, stay tuned for more Geeker Things.